السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، كيف حالكم الشباب؟ عساكم بخير. راح نكمل تختيم كريد، راح هذه تكون الحلقة الثامنة إن شاء الله. بس حبيت أنوه على شيء يا شباب، اللي هي الناس يكتبون في الكومنت ختم اللعبة الفلانية ولا اللعبة الفلانية. أول شيء أنا ما ألعب ألعاب جوال، ما ودي برضه ألعب ألعاب قديمة. إن شاء الله أي لعبة رعب تنزل جديدة راح نبدأ نختمها، وبإذن الله الأسبوع القادم راح تنزل لعبة كريد، راح نبدأ برضه نختمها مع اساسن تصير لعبتين مع بعض إن شاء الله. وكود يمكن اشتريها، انا بغيت اشتريها اليوم لكن صاحبتي تخليها يمكن الخميس ولا الجمعة نشتريها، يعني ما فيها تختيم، يمكن نلعب مع بعض زومبي او يلا. الحين نكمل اللي هو اهرب من اثينا. انا بديت المهمة، قربت منها بس المكان داعي.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
لماذا أنت موجود في الخارج؟
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
طيب.
Listen. I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens and they want Phidias dead. Now back off or you're dead too.
Everyone has a price.
How much is
this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
500 يا كثير صدقون يا رجل. ها 5
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this and you're as good as dead.
I was going to say this.
أيوة الفاسد، أيوة المرتشي. يلا انقلع. طيب طبعا جيت تلقى مكان، رحت أطلع فوق من اليوم، طلع من هنا مكانه فوق. طيب من هنا انجز. اتصل برضه فوق، وله طريق ثاني ولا وش؟ مالك درج انت؟ أعوذ بالله. هيا مكانك ورا عسل انت. دقيقة، اطلع فوق هنا، فوق ذي. لازم كذا مشوار صنالة. طيب خلنا نسرق من عنده شيء. صديقي انت مالك اسرق من عندك؟ يلا عوض 500 اللي راحت.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
علينا إخراجك من هنا. يبدو أنهم يخافونك. لا
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
The people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
رسالة.
Malaka. It isn't a trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are against you. And now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together.
Yes, of course.
Leon said you're wasting the people's Rakmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
الانطلاق.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Serifos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Good. Any clues he has of the cultist identities? I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Serifos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
يلا روح مش هتستاهل. كذا روح اقتله ولا.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
هذا فلوس ضحك علي. ما في طريق اصلا من هنا. هذا 16. اسحب عليهم. اي والله كويس ما شافوني. انا مضيع وقت معهم.
Come on.
شوف جغرافيك صراحة مطار شيء الجو. تعبانين على اللعبة والله. اساسن كريد مظبطين الجغرافيك فيها. راح نقابل في داس دمنا. باقي مطار خير. يلا اكسر اللفة يمين الحين. صار الطريق صح بس. ايه معليش حادث بسيط. اسرق وانت تمشي. عوض 500. النهاية علم عليه بس اني ذبحته. طيب وصلنا المينا. يمكن اقص حق الخيل دي اختصار الوقت بعد. احاول اقلل الحرق قد ما اقدر.
If I meditate, maybe Phidias will.
ايوه هذول كنا جودين. طيب الشباب بخصوص اللي يقول لي خلي الحلقات قليلة ما اقدر صراحة. يعني اساسن كريد لعبة طويلة ومستحيل اخليها مثلا على نص ساعة. راح اطول فيها ساعة ويا الله. انا احاول اخليها 45 دقيقة ان شاء الله هذه اقدر عليها.
You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
هيا بنا.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
يلا نروح له. يلا نبحر. هيا يا رجال.
Let's set sail.
Ready when you are, Commander.
More oars. Let's go.
The oars need time to rest. There might be danger ahead, Commander.
Pull up here.
Something tells me that's not the last battle we will have on this ship.
امشي خليني يوقفون بس. ما استاهل. طولنا فيها ومكانها قريب هنا. يلا. ما أقدر يمشي مدلع.
It's good to see you alive and well, Theseus.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
أيوه.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Theseus's early demise.
كويس.
Hopefully
طال
you can
معلومات.
make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
انتبهوا يعني انتبهوا. طيب طاني جول وطاني الله يعني عوضنا خسارتنا نقول.
Thank you again. Don't forget to come see me under less stressful circumstances.
عليك. يلا. هاي مدينة جديدة أكيد في مهمات اسم المدينة دي. مو باين. إذا رسالة لا اسمه هنا بس مو واضح. خلينا نشوف مهمات. طيب مهمة أوديسية قم بتركة الرمح. دي بعيدة برضو. ناخذ ذي. هذا كله مشوار. ناخذ ذي. الظلام هذه. الظلام اللي فلات 50 زي ما انتم شايفين. اوف والله. ناخذ ذي. بحر ذي ولا وين؟ كان وين ذي؟ طيب هذا المهمة وين مكان هذه؟ يكله بعيدة مرة. هنا فيها انتقال سريع. فيها انتقال سريع. إذا بدينا انتقل سريع انتقل. ايوه خلاص قربنا نوصل. خلاص قربنا ولا okay.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what
في
I'm here to
تصويت
do.
من السنة.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
الملك حقهم.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
الله. رجعت
What
عرض
does
الرقم.
someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role
أي
in this?
اختصار.
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
نسرق التصويتات أو خرب ناخذ أصوات. طيب يلا أكيد السرقة دي. مش هي. لا
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
كل أخذ. ايوه. بس اوه هذا معسكر يعني الرأس عليه كاملة. رأسه كاملة عليه ذا. طيب ايش باقي؟ والله لا هذا بس. طيب. أوه. أنا بحاول أختصر قد ما أقدر. ما شافوني. أنتم ذا شيله. ساتر يا ساتر المشوار اللي أخذته. خلاص ما بقي شيء، خلاص خلصت الدنيا كلها. جاوني كل العالم يدورون علي. تعال هي بس سرقة ذي نخربها وخلاص. طيب فوق طولت فيهم والله انهم كثير. هذه فوق. طيب ما في درج ولا تسلق. اخري انتي سوي ذابح من هذول. انا خلصت منهم. يجيني مرتزق الله ان شاء الله. عرفت المكان بس فوق ذا. طيب
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
رقمنا الحرب. هريكا حركت نفسي. ماشي وسلمنا. يلا نكمل. ناخذ ذي السم هنا وننحاش. وش يبنا في المكان ده؟ يلا تعال الحين. قتلنا معهم كلهم يا رجل. الهدف كان تجسس. تجمع علي. درى عني اللي هنا كله عشان اسرق التصويت ذا. كشفوني خلاص. شي طب علي واحد. يلا نحن خلصناها. هو هنا. هاي كلم لازم يجي قدام.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
صوت الله.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
الذي يدفع الإنجليز يتدخل.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
ما علاقة.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about. My own.
Then I hope you also think about today. About Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
لا إن شاء الله ما تكون الأخيرة يا
I wouldn't know.
ما ندري.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
هنا ناخذ النظرية. يلا قريبة، إيه قريبة. طيب خليني قدرات، أعطاني قدرات هي باقي عندي. طيب هذه وش تسوي؟ حلو عليك. لازم أعينها هنا وين؟ هنا مكان السم ذي مو مرة مفيدة عندي. طيب المخزون فين قطعني ذي ذهبية بعد كويس. دروع لا نفس الشباب في 17 ناخذها. لا مو ذهب، لا مو ذهب يلا يا خالد العزيز معليش. حق التطوير. لا نمرك على طول. يلا سيدك انا ان شاء الله. انا عندي اول شي بشتري موارد. والله ما معي فلوس مشكلة. الحين طفرة. ابغاني نركب بس. ايش تحتاج؟ احتاج فلوس زيادة. نبيع خلينا نبيع كم شيء عندنا. بيع اكس مربع. بيع يا رجل. هذه ملعبة ما اعرفها. تنبيع خذها. طيب هذا الرقيق. طيب نركبه. ناقص خشب زيرو. عندك خشب؟ ما عندك. شكرا. يلا نشارك كان ايوه والله انتم ما تنسون. مو بوقتك اسحب عليه. عمي مع نفسك. قروش والله قروش، يمكن كثيرهم بزيادة، تمشي يجيك عدو خلاص من ازعاج يا اخي. تقتل منهم كثير يجونك، صح يعطونك دروع يعطونك، بس برضه قروش. انا يمديني اقتل بس ما بضيع وقت. يدخلوني ذا ولا لا؟ يدخلوني عادي؟ ايوه تمام. يلا صحيح. اوكي.
Alexios, it's you! You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
سافرت هنا جت.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky.
Yeah,
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll
get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Yeah. تعالي خلصت. والله بنت هي شيطان.
I feel uncomfortable in this. Say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously,
this
is the easiest way.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
يلا تهدد يلا
You just got here. You can't leave already.
خلينا محترمين اللبس ذا يوناني.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone.
Yeah, بسم الله. قدمني لها. لابس كويس.
But this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongue. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean. Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. And don't drink too much. What does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
أجمع أدلة أسأل الناس شوف أجمع معلومات مهمة أجمع معلومات راح نفعل المهمة.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooded. I've had my fill. Perhaps
First, explain to me your point again.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Evripidis.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Evripidis likes to say. Don't you, Evripidis? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Evripidis.
أنت كنت تركب مشاجرة بحث عن أدلة.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Evripidis. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Evripidis is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Evripidis is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Evripidis, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Right.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
طيب خليني آخذه. طيب. شراب معتق. طيب. الحين خذيت الشراب. تكلم زين.
How's Evripidis? Drunk, I hope.
لسه.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly
طيب
advice,
خلاص. بديت لسه الكلام. ما أقدر أحطه مني. يمكن هذا هو.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
طيب.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, perhaps one drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
To Dionysos!
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods.
Another round. اشرب بس. تفضل له. كان يسمع. طيب مرة يعدي الطاسة.
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Pericles' finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
ايه. اشرب. يا كداكم تخلصونه. طبعا الشراب مو زين يا عيال. بس بقى يتكلم. يا عظم يجيب العيد.
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
طيب تكلم ذا ولا خلاص خلصنا لنا أشرب نفس الهرجة.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
تمام.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
ايوه طيب. اوكي. ناخذ مهمة ونوقف.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
يكون الأمر بتلك الأهمية لقد أكثرت من محتوى ضروري.
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Yeah. هي هذه تشتغلون بعدين ما شاء الله حسناء. إنها جميلة. ها؟ شيء مغبش أنا أشوف اللي وراي هذا سكران فل.
Hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
أنت ما عندكم شيء يا الله. يلا طريق قريب وأنا مضيع. طورنا في المكان ذا.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members. And I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
طيب باقي غادر الندوة. أنا غادر ما يمديني، لازم نكون محترمين هنا. الدرج السلم باب من هنا مع الباب. يا ريس الريس لا هيا هاي أنا جيت من هنا.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
اوكي بوقف هنا شباب، لا تنسون اللايك والاشتراك. سيو.